My name is Kathy Barbier. I am the Senior Manager over Marketing for Cat Square. And I will be moderating today's discussion. We have assembled industry experts from across the poultry supply chain to provide real-world examples some of the successes that processors have been able to realize by adopting Industry 4.0 principles. Before we introduce the panel on our agenda, we're going to introduce what the Industry 4.0 maturity model is, give an overview of the key concepts and its relevance to the industry, and then we'll turn to the panel to provide real-world examples of how that comes to be in the industry. So, join me in welcoming our panel. Gentlemen, will you each take a moment to introduce yourselves and to introduce your companies?
Thank you, Kathy. Good afternoon. My name is Vernon Smith. I'm the CEO of Cat Squared. Cat Squared is a software company. We've been in business for about 30 years, and we specialize in software solutions for the meat and poultry industry.
Yep, thank you. My name is Andre Petersen. I work for Mine Food Processing Technologies. We provide and support poultry processing solutions built on equipment and software to help them to drive their daily production.
Hello, everybody. My name is Henning Hansen. I work for Cabin Plant. And Cabin Plant is a company producing weighing and packing solutions for meat and poultry and a lot of other products.
Hello, my name is Bob Christensen. I'm the product manager for the Chortronics line of controls for the Chortime Group. We are an equipment manufacturer for the items that will go inside a poultry house on the farm.
Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for spending your time with us and giving us the benefit of your expertise. So on any journey, it's helpful to have an understanding of where you are and a clear vision of where you want to go. And we are using today the Industry 4.0 maturity model as a tool to help you be able to assess your current situation and make a roadmap to where you want to go in the future. So the maturity model has 5 stages. The first stage is the ad hoc stage, where there is little to no standardization in your processes. Procedures are often reactive and based on individual expertise. There is a limited use of technology and a lot of reliance on paper and spreadsheets with mostly manual processes. Processes are not well defined and they lack consistency. In stage 2, processes are manually managed. So basic procedures are established, but there's no predefined plan for systematic data collection. There is limited integration of digital technology, minimal automation, and there may be some standard sensors that you're using that have come with some of the machinery on your plant floor, but there's no structured plan on how to use that data to drive continuous improvement in your operations. There's a reactive approach to an analysis and problem solving, and it's often triggered by a downtime event. In stage 3, processes are repeatable. There are clear goals with an emphasis on enhancing efficiency and reducing downtime. There's increased use of technology to support and streamline repeatable processes. Manual data collection is starting to be minimized. There's a movement towards using wireless sensors to automate data collection, and processes are documented and consistently followed. In stage 4, your processes are quantitatively managed, so they are measured and metrics and data are used to gain insights and make informed decisions. Your sensors are integrated into a site-wide network. There's adoption of PLCs and MES for data management, MES, manufacturing execution systems, and continuous improvement is driven by quantitative data. In stage 5, processes are continuously optimized. Data is collected at all levels of your processes, and they track trends and interrelationships of your processes across your operations. Processes are optimized based on data analytics and insight. Cutting edge technologies are adopted, such as Internet of Things and AI and machine learning, and they're integrated for advanced optimization. As management is proactive and focused on innovation and making smart investments in technology based on their documented ROI from their past experience rather than soft ROI that they are projecting. So where is the business value, and why should you care in investing in Industry 4.0 and focusing on increasing your technology maturity? The McKinsey Digital Compass has identified 8 value drivers that can bring value to your operations, and that's the use of your resources and processes, your asset utilization, labor, your inventory management, quality management, being able to match your supply and demand, time to market, and service after sales. And for each of those value drivers, there are 26 levers that influence them, and businesses achieve ROI by using those 26 levers to optimize their value drivers. And I will not cover all of these, but for example, you could use predictive maintenance to optimize your asset utilization. You can use data-driven demand prediction to optimize your supply-demand match. You can use statistical process control to improve the quality and consistency of your product. And by doing so, some of the real world results that McKinsey has documented from across manufacturing industry. So this is not just meat or food processing. This is across all manufacturing, but the statistics tend to be consistent across those. So they have seen increases and decreases of optimization across process productivity, decreases in downtime, increases of labor productivity, reduced costs of inventory, reduced costs of quality, significant increase in forecasting accuracy, and decreases in time to market and maintenance costs. So now that we have gone through all the statistics and data, I want to turn to our panel and get some of their real world experience in the field. So first, Vernon from Cat Square, where would you classify the meat industry as a whole with regard to the Industry 4.0 maturity model? Where are they?
Thanks, Kathy. Good question. I would say that while we work with companies or customers that range anywhere from a 1 to a 3 or even a 3.5, on a whole, I would say that the industry, meat and poultry industry, is probably at about a 2.5, which means that they understand Industry 4.0 principles. They've done some trials or dabbling with these technologies, but there's not an organized or concerted effort to adopt these principles.
So one consistent message that I've heard from some of our previous presenters is that there are a lot of buzzwords being tossed around in the industry. So do you consider Industry 4.0 just another buzzword, or is there real value being realized in the meat industry?
Yeah, that's very true. You know, the term is often used in various ways, but it does have a substantive basis in describing the transformation of industrial processes through digitalization and technological advancements. So yeah, I would say there's definitely tangible benefits for our industry.
And what do you see as Cat Squared's role with respect to helping the processing industry take advantage of the benefits of Industry 4.0?
Yes, Cat Squared has been at the forefront of championing digitalization and Industry 4.0 in our industry for the best part of 3 decades. Our dedicated role involves creating strategic partnerships with our customers and helping or guiding them on their path to Industry 4.0 maturity. we're committed to the ongoing evolution of our solutions, harnessing the potential of Industry 4.0 to craft practical and innovative solutions that have real-world benefits for our customers. Moreover, very importantly, we also prioritize the continuous growth, and expertise and skills amongst our team members. So this enables CatSquared as a company to not only be a thought leader in the industry, but we also are a trusted and reliable partner for our customers.
Thank you, Vernon. And I would like to say that Cat Squared is in the MES portion of the market. So they work primarily with processors who need to manage their data along the plant floor. So the rest of our panel represents different parts of the industry, from live processing to from live production, primary processing, and throughout further processing equipment facilities. So starting from the beginning of the value chain, let's go to chore time. And Bob.
Yes.
So chore time is involved on the live side of the production process. From your perspective, where do you feel most of your customers are with regard to the Industry 4.0 model?
Yeah, that's a good question, Kathy. Thank you. Being on the live production side, we see a lot of our customers at the stage 1, stage 2 area, maybe a few here at stage 3. A lot of the data is being digitized, but it's being manually entered, or it's not being collected at all. And even some of that is getting collected on an irregular basis.
So do you have an example of where you've helped a customer with a solution that allows them to move up the maturity level?
We do. We have a customer in Latin America that was wanting to get the data off of their farms and then into the cloud and into their ERP system. We were able to provide them with a solution that allowed them to get the data out of their Chortronics controls up into the cloud and then down to their ERP.
So as a result of that project, are they now collecting data that they hadn't before? And how are they using that data to achieve ROI?
Well, they're collecting a lot of environmental conditions from the house, water consumption, feed silo inventory, items like that. And a lot of that data might have been collected before, being brought manually off the farms and then just put into their system manually, or it may not have been collected at all. While I can't give you exact ROI numbers on it, they certainly saw enough value in it to expand it from one single farm after a year-long test to all of their farms that contain Chortronics controls.
And just a quick comment, would you say that maybe one of the reasons that the live side of the industry may be lagging is the fact that much of it is rural and they just haven't had the connectivity to be able to adopt some of those?
That's certainly a major factor within it. You'd go back even just 5 years ago, and the amount of high-speed internet that's available out in rural areas was nowhere near what it is today, and it's changing almost every day. So, yeah, that is definitely one of the main players. And if you go back further than that, the only way to get data off the farm automatically would have been to use the old phone line and modem method. So, yeah, that's definitely a major factor.
Thank you so much for that, Bob. So I see probably a lot of opportunity on the live side over the coming years. So next in the supply chain, we have the primary processing with mine. And Andre, so with regard to how poultry producers adopt new technology, how do they benefit from the solutions that mine bring to them?
Well, there's a long answer possible, but let me keep it short. We have an application, Mine Connect, and that provides poultry processors information directly out of the box. After implementing, they can improve their processing performance, efficiency, and yield. It is developed in line with our equipment, so it guarantees the best integration. And finally, it's a very open application, and that helps customer, but it's very secure, so that helps customer to use their data and the information throughout their business.
So the key there would be it pulls real-time data and allows for sharing that real-time data so that they can do more advanced analytics.
Yeah, that's through the business, but also through other applications like ERP systems. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So how do you support poultry processing businesses with transforming their processes?
In different ways, but typically we have dedicated sessions and we check upon what's the process or where are the key aspects of this process, where are the concerns, and find a solution to help you there. And one processor can look at one machine up to a whole line, and the scalable application allows them to do that, but also to grow in the future along their growing needs or changing needs.
So really identifying those important KPIs and then giving them the ability to see that in real time and to optimize that.
Right.
Thank you. So can you share a specific business case and describe the value that was created for your customer?
Yeah. Of course, I cannot be too specific, but we have a customer in the northern part of this Expo. They built a new facility, and the objective was to reduce all paper-based activity, administration and registration, and avoid human errors in the process. So they did it accordingly. The entire plant is running with MyConnect, and they reached about the efficiency improvement. What they expected as well is about 1.5% above what they had before. But it was a huge achievement.
Yes, when you're looking at big volumes, then
Right.
1%, 2%, that equals a lot of money.
Correct.
So next in the process, cabin plant, you work with further processing and cooking. So cabin plant provides solutions in weighing and packing. So what challenges are your customers most often trying to address when they come to cabin plant?
Well, for the moment, we see that the most customers are trying to improve their line by better capacity, better yield, by collecting data and trying to analyze the data. And sometimes they do it even through cloud-based systems. So, for example, implementing a system called overall equipment efficiency or OEE, you can actually see where the bottleneck is in your line and which part you have to improve.
Excellent. And how are you using Industry 4.0 to help your customers improve their production?
Well, right now we are developing an artificial system, and this automatically adjusts the setting of the machine. For example, our multi-headweigher. We often see machines in production are not running with the best setting that it could. But with this system, we will be possible to automatically optimize these values so the machine will work better.
And are there other areas where you help customers improve their technical maturity?
Yes, we are also working on a system called Digital Twin. This is a software solution of, actually a replica of the physical lines. And with this, we can actually simulate a production, and so we can make a proof of concept, and we can even test and correct control systems even before the line is built, and thereby we can reduce the delivery time.
So basically, you can test out a whole line before you purchase any equipment, before you you can test out everything that you want to do and see how much it optimizes your.
Yes, so we define the line in the computer. We can simulate the whole production. We can test the program, the control program, so we can prove the concept, make a proof of concept, and we can correct the control system even before the line is built.
I personally find the digital twin concept with regard to Industry 4.0 just really interesting. I want to pick your brain on that afterwards. Thank you so much, gentlemen. If you'd like to continue the conversation with our experts, please visit them at our booths in C Hall and in B Hall. Just so you know, I do have swag bags available if you'd like to have a copy of today's presentation. You can scan the QR code on my business card, and under the social media options, there are two globes. One is a link to today's presentation. The other one is a link to our Industry 4.0 implementation guide that gives you some very practical examples of projects that you can do to adopt Industry 4.0 regardless of where you are in your maturity level. So thank you very much for joining us.